Language and the brain. Let's discuss this topic. The objects of study that must be linked in neurolinguistics are language and neural components. Approaches to neurolinguistic studies are the localization of speech relevant areas or speech centers of the human brain, and to find out about the connection, how these areas work together. Okay, the human nervous system is composed of the central and peripheral system. There are two types of nervous system in human brain. One is central nervous system and the other one is called peripheral nervous system. The peripheral nervous system is responsible for the regulation of vital body functions such as breathing and temperature maintenance, etc. The central nervous system consists of the brain and the spinal cord. Most crucial for neurolinguistics is the brain itself, or more precisely, the outer surface of the cerebral hemispheres, which is called cortex. The center of human speech and language processing has been localized in the cortex. The human brain is split into two hemispheres. The left hemisphere controls any muscular activity on the right side of the human body, and the right hemisphere operates vice versa. That is, it controls muscular activities on the left side of human body. But how to localize the representation of brain centers for speech and language? This search dates back to the early 19th century. Some physicians observed that brain injured patients with damage on the left hemisphere often lost speech or linguistic abilities, while people with a lesion on the right side did not lose this ability. So injured patients with lesions or injuries on the left hemisphere, when they came to the physicians, they also lost their speech or linguistic abilities, whereas the patients with lesions on right side, their ability to speak was intact. From the vantage point of the present, the dominance of the left hemisphere for language is largely uncontroversial. Recent studies estimate that 97% of the population has language represented in the left hemisphere. This is a pictorial representation of left and right hemisphere and their roles. How the human brain is able to process and store information, especially language relevant data like the meaning of words and grammatical rules. This is another question regarding our topic, language and the brain. The topic is also remarkably interesting for computer scientists and closely related to artificial intelligence topics. Considering linguistic topics, simulated neural networks are often used to represent grammatical rules in computers. They might even be the key to genuine synthetic speech, both understanding as well as producing the speech.